Is this working? I'm starting a little bit early. Well, that's okay, I think. You know, a lot of times when these kind of streams are done, people will they'll do like a just starting thing, or how do I say, a starting soon screen, and I wait. Do I have one of those? Nope, I have that. I don't have one of those. But also, the excuse that I'd like to use is that it's not necessary, because I want, well, if somebody do arrives on the video, then they just have to watch the starting thing until, or skip it. And so I will be the starting soon screen. Here, I'll type it out. Let me get the tag. We can just pretend this is a rerun. Okay, this is the starting soon screen. Starting soon. Hi, Tams. And who is Chu? Starting soon text. Okay. All right. I'm not actually live yet. This is just starting soon. So one thing that you will notice today is that my chair does not squeak anymore because I'm on a very uncomfortable classroom chair because I've moved. Hang on. Let me go into my YouTube Studio viewer because I want to know who you are. Oh, okay, that doesn't actually answer any questions. Oh, it's Dooley. I'm so glad you're back. I mean, I guess I'm back too. It has been a while. How have you been? I've missed you. Where have you been? How dare you leave? How could you have? I can't believe it. Hang on. I was gonna... I don't know what I was gonna do. I was thinking of changing. Here, I'll make like a little welcome back list. No, I'm not gonna do that. Why is my so one thing I was trying to set up was a overlay, and it isn't here. So let me see if I can do that. Oh, what's it called? Stream elements. So I wanted to have the chat overlay. Oh my gosh, you know, this website changes every time I look at it, and I never know how to use it. My dashboard. Remind me later. Streaming tools, overlays. Edit. Okay, so here, it's here, but it's not, I'm not able to, all right, let me copy the link and see if I can get this working. Who's that? I don't know who Glyn is. Let me save. Okay. Let's see if I can get this working correctly this time. There we are. I think. Hang on, let me send something. Is it working? Nope. It has been tested, yes. And it has failed the test. Oh my gosh, what was that sound? Did you hear that? try this again. Properties. Hey, Ren. Your phone should let you type. Oh, the text is there. It's just black on black. Okay, that would do it. Okay. Text. Is that better? No, not if I don't save it. It's not. Okay. I can't deal with this thing. Tams, how come you don't have a wrench? I forget. There's a reason for this, but I can't remember what it is. Let me go into my studio. That's what this is all about. We're just testing. Add as moderator. There. See if it works now. I don't know if it'll update in real time, but I gave it to you, I think. Anyway, I guess I can remove the starting soon now, because here we are. So I moved, and I'm in the Eastern time zone now. And oh, is the chat working? Okay, I think maybe. It seems kind of delayed from how I'm seeing it, but whatever. So I moved. I'm on the East Coast now, and as opposed to the Western East Coast. Sorry, I'm just a little. It's been a while since I've been here, so. Testing 1 2 3. See, I'm actually seeing your chat messages a lot earlier than they're showing on Stream Elements, and I don't know why that is. Is there a delay? Text settings. Oh, not that I can see. You got the pop-up? Okay. That's good. Well, that's a start. If I can get any of these other things. There's a delay. Yeah, but this is not the delay in the stream. Because, like, I can see your chat message a lot sooner before it even shows up in the video on my end. And that's not the delay in the stream. That's delay on my end. And I don't know why it's doing that. Let's see. I don't know how to fix that. I'm going to try reloading it. Okay. Now if I type test, it still doesn't show up. Because at the very least, it should show up instantly for me. I think. Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, I've moved, so I've been exploring my new location. You might hear different background noise. Yeah, it's a huge delay on the messages there. Is there a better way I can do this? Is there just like a overlay scene in OBS I can use? I feel like there should be. Can I install one while I'm recording? I'll just Google it. because just getting that in the plugin would be much easier. Yeah, I'm using Streamlabs now. It's that seems to be where the delay is. Wait, actually. Wait a second. No, never mind. I figured it out, I think. Hang on. It's not delayed. It's just, it's too low on the screen. It's just cut off. So you're not seeing the latest message. That's all. Okay. Now, test. And does it show up on elements? Maybe I have to refresh it here too. There we go. I mean, if that works. Okay, so I've got a few things I want to test. I want to test that. I want to test launching a game and just see how that's going to run. You said, yeah, it's working. Is it though? Okay, so there still is like a 3-second delay, even for me. But that should be much better. So I might respond to something like a couple seconds before you see this message pop up. But it's not going to be more than like, well, I was going to say 5 seconds or so, but it still hasn't shown up. Okay, I don't know. I guess it still has a delay. Even if I fixed one problem, there's still more. Oh well. Oh well. Okay, I'm going to try launching a game and see if I'm able to switch to that seamlessly. Well, Minecraft, of course, because that's my baseline for what is gaming. I've been playing that for like 13 years now. Hopefully it doesn't auto full screen. Oh my gosh, I only have another change. I only have one monitor now, and getting everything to fit on here after going from 2, it hurts my brain. It's what I can deal with right now, though. Okay, so let's see if I have this scene set up. Okay, the overlay is kind of janky. Let me see how I can remove the background. That's not quite it. Render environment. No. Transparent background. Okay, well, it's there, but it doesn't quite fit. It's a little bit, the chat's a little small, and the game is a little bit. Here, let me move myself over. Oh, the game sound's coming through too. Even though I kind of hate it. But it seems to be functional. So I'm gonna have to set up a shortcut in order to disable my own background. So I wonder if I can set that up to change my background and change the video. It's functional. It works. Okay. That's good. Although I can't say I'm very happy with these creatures that they've put in the game. The whatchamacallit, the warm and cold variants. Like, I don't want to be playing a game with like the warm pig or the cold pig. It's I don't know. Oh well, if it's working, that's a good step. That's all I'm worried about right now. Okay. Oh, What is this? Okay, so this... Oh, and then when I go back, I have to turn my background back on. Okay, so I realized I have some duplicate scenes. So let me just delete this one. Rearrange this one. Change the text on this one to actually say BRB. And then I can turn my background stuff back on. Great. Okay. It's just mirrors the model kind of janky. What's going on with the frame rate? It's fine when I have it up front. Oh, okay, it fixed itself. It just doesn't like working with the game. I guess that makes sense. They're both kind of demanding, so whatever. Alright, what's next? Making us turn on stable audio. Yeah, but the stable audio really is that bad, so I won't really ask for forgiveness for that one. You really should turn it off if you haven't already. I mean, I'm sure you have, right? You wouldn't just leave it on. Hang on one sec. I have to change some plugs around. I'm going to test the other microphones. One moment. But I don't actually have them plugged in yet. The audio quality is great. Great. One moment. I'm glad that the audio is, well, to be honest, this microphone is my better one. It's better than the ones with the ears. Oh, Windows and its brand new noises that are awful. One sec. Oh, where's the port? Okay. All right, one sec. I have to get some more cables. Totally. I don't just have them strewn about on the bed. Okay. Okay. Oh, my phone froze. No, don't allow. There we go. You like that it looks around instead of becoming stiff? Well, it's... Oh, you mean when I'm not in the frame? Yeah, it has some pendulum animation and a breathing animation overlaid on top of my animation. But I can actually adjust it quite a bit more. So let me go into doing that. Oh, the flicks. Wait, I didn't even notice that. That's kind of... That's more than I realized. But yeah, it's got gravity. The hairs have bones. And there's some collision. Let me turn on... Actually, let me turn on ragdoll collision, if that's off. And see if the hair bounces correctly. Nah. It's different, but I don't know about correct. Also, you might hear sirens and other city noises, so just a heads up for that. Okay, powering on the Tascam mic. I also have the phone, the motion capture, in a different location. Oh, one second, I have to adjust the settings. Recording, that's going to be 24-bit. Okay. Alright, let's see if this second mic even works. Oh, no. I have to make some settings changes. Settings, recording. I think it can't do more than 48 kilohertz. Would I like it? If you like. Okay, still not getting any audio. Let me set up my microphone settings. I have to go through the task cam and edit the settings. General, input, microphone. Input is going to be microphone. Having some problems. Input settings. Input select. We're going to use input 1 and 2. Oh, it works. Okay, the bar is fine. I'll set up access in a bit. Alright. Oh, it's quiet. Hello? Hey. So, this is the task cam. And I never really use it. Hey, Major. Oh, let me turn off my Discord notification sounds. One sec. It's been a long time, Major. How are you doing? It's hearable. Okay. Well, the problem is this mic is very easy to accidentally peak. Very. I'm so sorry. So, I don't like using it for... I guess I just can't be that close to it. Let me know if it's too loud. But at least it works. I've used this mic for other things. It's good for, like, far away. But even then, it peaks so easily. Okay, one more mic. I'm switching back to this for now. That way I can switch to the ears mic. Get that out of my closet. Totally didn't just hit my head on the closet. Okay. You know, it's kind of funny. I still feel like I have to be very quiet. I still feel like I have to, like, whisper. Practically. But I don't want to just be doing that all the time. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a lot of fun, but I want to diversify a little. Okay, line in here, and then set input to external. Okay, 1 second. And now you can hear how much background sound I've been filtering out. Well, this seems to work fine. Now, It's, yeah. Now you hear what my room sounds like. Immersive. Yeah, well, okay, so a number of changes had to happen for me to move. For one, my computer had to become a lot smaller, and smaller fans are usually louder. The bigger ones are quieter. So I have small fans now, and you can hear the fan on the right with a water cooling pump. And then on the left, I have my air conditioner. And on the right, I'm also. That startled me, I'm so sorry. Hang on, let me put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Okay. There we go. So, yeah, it's immersive to be sure, but is it really where you want to be immersed? The fan? Oh, yeah, the fan sounded nice. Well, it's not a bad sound as far as computer fans go, but I mean, immersive is nice. White noises can be nice, but I've always, well, for a while, I've chosen to not add like background stuff because I figure people have their own background stuff already. Or people will be like a lot of my audios, I figure people will be in different tabs doing their own thing, so I don't want to add more sound than I fundamentally am trying to produce. Hang on, I'm gonna switch back to the Yeti. And this is without that background stuff. It's kind of amazing. I mean, I used to kind of hate this microphone because it filtered out too much, which for me obviously is not good. Not good if I want to record music, not good if I want to record my normal affair. And so, but in the city, I mean, I've always been in a city, but I'm much more of a city type place now, if that makes sense. I probably could have worded that better. But I'm kind of glad for it, for regular talking at least. With my new setup, my microphone and computer are all swivelable, and my desk is right next to my bed. So my computer can double as a TV. It's kind of great, actually. I'm making the best of this limited space. Bring. Yeah, I guess there must be a country lore. I mean, I don't know. East versus West Coast is totally a thing too. The culture is so different. People, I don't know. It's just. I'm in a bit of a honeymoon phase, so keep in mind that anything I say is gonna be a bit colored. But I feel like people are a bit more conscious and notice people around them a bit more here, and are a bit more laid back, which, you would think like Californians would be the laid back ones, but that's only really small towns. Kind of. I don't know. And a lot of other differences in the way people are treated on different lines, like, for instance, on racial lines, like the treatment is very different here between different classes and different ethnicities of people, different people who look different ways. Yeah, there's a big difference. I mean, not as big as your normal like country versus city cultural differences, but it's different. It's different. But A lot of it I'm really liking right now. I mean, whenever you move from one city to another, you'll notice changes, like the body language is a little different. So people will look a certain way. It'll mean one thing in one place, another thing in another place. Um, and that doesn't take too long to get used to. You get used to that in a couple weeks, and I'm in that process where I'm starting to get it, I think. But it's fun. I think it's kind of, I needed a change, and I wanted to try something different. It's good to have a variety of experiences. There's, who was it? Like Mark Twain or someone said that. Let me look it up. I'm trying to think of this quote. Here, I'll paste it. I like that quote because once you get even further, like once you leave the U.S. or go to Europe and go to Asia, it's amazing how different things are done. And in my opinion, in some ways, a lot of things are done way better in different places. But yeah, I believe everybody should be able to travel, or should have a chance to travel overseas. I mean, across states too, but overseas. So yeah, I kind of like Mark Twain. I wonder if this is a real quote though, because like a lot of Mark Twain quotes are fake. Well, it looks like it's real. Mark Twain did some stuff that I'm not a big fan of too. Like, he's the reason that things are copyrighted for so long. Originally, if you wrote a story, it would be copyrighted for like 20 years. But Mark Twain was one of the main people to lobby to make it 90 plus, because he said that his grandchildren should profit on his writing. Or that the line was arbitrary, and therefore his I don't know, he wanted his work to be there for his grandchildren, to be passed down, so that his kids would continue to still make money on the book sales, still own like Tom Sawyer. That was Mark Twain, right? I read it. Now I have to double check myself. Yes, of course that was Mark Twain. It's so weird to be able to talk. I can't even bring myself to full volume, or to normal volume. Okay, what else needs to be tested? I guess, like, I don't really think that. Okay, so like personal opinion here, but I think it's a better value for society for things like that to be public domain than for one set of kids to get money. So like, I mean, maybe that's kind of socialist, but I think it is, but I don't think intellectual property should last forever, and I don't think copyright should last forever. And I think 95 years is a bit too long. I don't know what a good number would be though, but I think like 30 years would make sense. Like, my grandkids, they can write their own shit. They can make their own money. I think they'll be fine. Probably. I'd rather let I guess this would be my choice since as the artist, but I would rather let my art be free for after I've made my money. but eventually free. After I die, then not. People can make money on their own effort. I won't have any favorite children. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe when I'm in my like 70s, I'll be glad that I'll be thankful for Mark Twain. But I would, I don't know. I don't want my stuff to just be in like, they're going to end up in like the lore trust someday. And the trust will like sue people for using my writing even after I'm dead. Like, that sounds like, that sounds kind of evil somehow. I can't really figure out how it's evil, but it makes me uncomfortable. I don't want my deceased zombie body to be suing people over things that I said when I was alive, you know? So I guess that's where I'm at, is like, I'm not, I, 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 I would be into, I'm pro artist's children, but I'm anti-zombie. So that's where I'm at. I guess. I mean, maybe there are some people that my zombies should be suing, filing lawsuits against, but like, what if somebody like uses my deceased remains to train an AI? Then like, they should be sued, right? Because then, all right, I'm getting into the weeds here. But I would rather, I'd rather never die, but if I'm gonna die, I'd rather not be replaced by some cheap copycat. Unless everybody can have like their own, like maybe that should be public domain. What if after I die, there can be like an AI version of me, but it's public domain. Therefore, like, everybody could have their own version of me after I'm dead. Because like, if it's just one company and they're charging money for it, that's kind of scummy. But like, I feel like I can rest peacefully if everybody equally shares the the zombie AI lore. There's only one, yes. There can only be one. But you know, if you guys died, then I kind of, I would want to like bring you back to life somehow. So I mean, not that I don't know. It would be tempting. That's all I'm saying. It would be a little bit tempting. Replace the mods with AI, but only after they die. Mm-hmm. The thought counts. I'm glad. I agree. I agree. So, I need you to sign this contract here. Yeah, of course. Of course. My mods will never die. Ever. And you know, if any of them just suddenly change, that's just their own volition. So, yeah, they'll be around forever. Just like me. I'm sure. Or maybe, you know what? You know what I could do is, when I die, I can like have golden tickets and some random child will inherit the mantle because they will get a golden ticket, and then they will get to tour my factory, and a random one of them, the one that does not get into any mischief, will or maybe I could like Squid Game it. Your AI bot must be as fun as you. I don't think that's possible. I don't think AI has gotten to that level. And if it did, then we'd all be in trouble. A little overlordy. Maybe a little bit. Yeah. Overlordy. Okay. That could be what lore has been short for all along. Overlord. Maybe not. Riker. Riker Lapish. Do I know you? Welcome. Hang on, your profile picture is too small for me to make out what it is. 1 second. Did I make you yawn? Ah, Tams. I have a confession. That wasn't even a real yawn. I faked it. It was a fake yawn. I didn't know what to say. I got you with a fake yawn. That was. What if I told you that yawn was AI generated? When AI can yawn, we'll all be in trouble. Okay. What else do I have to test? If I'm not testing stuff, I get this itch. And then... I need to test things. It's a compulsion. Gosh, you know what? I'm tempted. Is there like a GIF of an AI generated yawn? There is not. Oh, they're just as bad as you would expect. Their image is. I don't know why people would generate that. I wonder how much of the internet right now do you think is just AI generated? Do it. Yawn. How much of the internet is AI generated? Studies suggest 90% could be AI generated by 2026. About 57% currently is probably at least AI translated. So, at what point does, like, you know, if AI like gets into education and stuff, at what point do we start imitating the AI and not the other way around? Because if we reach a point where we're learning English or we're learning to speak from AI, then to what extent is the language driven by AI instead of people? So that's another thing to not think about. AI crochet patterns? Really? I don't know anything about crocheting, but AI crochet pattern. Oh, but they're not always accurate or functional. I play piano, as you know, and one of the problems that I often encounter is that a lot of the sheet music will be created by somebody who doesn't know how to play piano. So I'll go to a website and I will find sheet music and I'll start playing it, and then I'll realize, wait a second, I don't have 4 hands. I can't reach that far. And some of that, sometimes it's a skill issue, but sometimes I'm convinced that there are people who don't know how to play piano, making piano music for robots to play or for whatever to play, and it's just physically impossible. So that's happened a few times, but a couple of times it's happened the opposite, where like I thought something was that difficult and it turned out just to be a skill issue. I just had to get better after a couple of years before I could play it. Oh, I miss piano. I don't have a piano now. So the deal with my move is I'm on a short-term lease, and I'm attempting to find a longer lease. So my traffic noise may change, which is too bad because I actually really like my neighborhood. But oh well. Budget calls for it. Look at us talking about such engaging concepts like AI and budgeting. Okay. All right. Well, I think I have everything tested. Unless there's something else. Okay, that one was real. That was a genuine yawn. Okay. So, I think what I want to do next is, let me get my text back. The model track in the... I love that it does that. Okay, so I'm going to draft a schedule. So I'm thinking, well, I'm going to be busy tomorrow. So Thursday, well, let's do an example schedule. Let's start next week. I want to start on, say, Tuesday, because I don't want to stream on Monday. So I need to stop thinking about that. Okay, so Tuesday we could do, or let's just put out all the days of the week first. First, what's first? First day. Okay. So the various things I want to do. I want to do ASMR still. I think Friday I'll do gaming. But I think my focus as I learn and switch over should probably still be what I'm good at. So, I mean, this isn't set in stone. This is just like an early draft. So maybe something like this and something on one of the weekend days. I'm not sure what, though. Maybe Saturday. And maybe a chatting day at some point. I don't know. As you can see, I have plenty of free time right now. So maybe something like that. I'm going to put together a schedule and get that going, just so I can have some consistency and so I can actually save and so I can actually schedule things on YouTube. So that should be the way to do it, I think. Sleep Aid Sunday. Yeah, that would work. YouTuber. I've only done YouTube so far. However, I don't know. Whatever platform works. If I can get both going, that would be great. Just because, why not? But on the other hand, I kind of like being able to fully focus on one platform. I'm not sure. I could do either way. But I think if I can, I mean, my internet thankfully is fast enough, so I could do both. Like, I know there are platforms like Restream that can do it for you, but I would rather have both streams coming directly from me. So I think that'll be better for latency at least, and better for my ability to control it. So I don't know. I would like to do both, but you can do both. It used to be against TOS, but not anymore. It's kind of funny. Twitch, they've never turned a profit for gaming. I could, maybe, but I don't know if I will. On one hand, it makes sense to separate them, but on the other, cross-promoting could be good, and getting people who have been here for like RPs and ASMR and stuff to have a chance to get to know me, I think would be a little more engaging, a little more fun. So I don't know, but yes, things to think about. Gosh, I haven't done this in so long that I don't really know how to talk anymore. So I think I'm gonna call it a day for today and get an actual schedule going. I think that's the plan. I have plans for tomorrow night, but I think Thursday is what I'll be looking at to schedule something. So clear your calendar. It's been a good test. Hopefully, another thing I'd like to do is put a little more work into preparation, because pushing a button to start broadcasting, that's easy, but having a bunch of topics lined up, I think would be nice, would be handy. So I might create like a Discord channel for that or something. Don't know. What time? Probably same time today. I feel like this makes sense for if I'm gonna be doing like a more cozy stream. I think the evening makes sense. And Friday, I was thinking maybe not too cozy on Friday, because Friday is perhaps a day people would actually want to stay up late. So Friday, maybe something really interactive, I guess. Maybe it would make sense. I don't know. Anyway, Friday, hype night. So, yep, I'm gonna, for now, tentatively plan for Thursday. I'll schedule something. And yeah, that's today. I'll come up with some topics too. Anyway, hope y'all have a good night. I'll be in the Discord for a bit, I think. And see you around. Gosh, I should have like an ending stream too, an ending screen, and some music stuff set up. I'll have to figure that out. Since I don't have my piano here, I've been wanting to get into creating my own digital music a little bit. But anyway, talk about that Discord. I'll see you.